after fighting with the overlays and now giving up, I am here with Crinetix for our broadcast between Randy Newman here on the left and Team Maroon here on the right. Crinetix, do you want to introduce our players and their characters on Randy Newman?
Howdy. I'm actually not in here.
Uh-oh. All right, we're going to quit the replay and come back because we had a goof there.
Whoopsies.
My bad. Okay. So, yeah, I understand replays from previous versions. Oh, I see. It wants to... Okay. Show in folder. Replays. Okay. All right. We got this. Replay cast. Boom. Watch with others. This time we should have Crinetix showing up with us all the way proper. Tuna
There we go.
saying go Randy's. Majesty saying go Randy's. All right. I may not be the best caster or the most experienced caster, but I'm very willing in this case. All right, we're loading up Cursed Hollow. This may be the fastest screen to go off of. Crinetix, who do we have on Randy Newman?
Alrighty, so we have Randy Newman on May, Wandy Wheelman on Jaina. Oh boy, these names. Randy Newman on Stukov, Nandy Ruman on Urel, and Tuna Newman on Greyman.
And for the side of Team Maroon, we have Daedric on Diablo, Quits Z's on Dahaka. Oh, going a little crazy there. We have Edgardo GL on Cassia, Chompin 8R77 as Brightwing, and Silver No 3 as Li Ming. Let me turn off my cursor guides here for my mouse, because no one needs to see that during a replay cast. So having played the Randys before, I can tell you they do favor this map. We appear to have had a bit of a pause.
Just looking at the initial comps, looks like Red Team has multiple globals, so they're going to be probably going for some sort of macro game here.
A few sprays from Randy Newman, posturing on both sides. Randy Newman already having Urel split off, not worrying terribly about the opening fight. Dahaka starting to waddle up there. They've now made it. I don't believe that Dahaka missed anything more than perhaps a single globe of experience.
Oh, it's looking good. Urel posturing very offensively. Dahaka going for the tongue, but not quite connecting it.
Ooh, it does look like our Team Maroon missed at least 3, if not 4 minions of experience in the bottom.
We have a blue team here taking one of the camps rather early with both the healers in a bit of a 1v1 going down bot lane.
Which Stukov does smack pretty hard.
Very true.
We do know that the first tribute is going to be top lane. Greymane instantly on that camp. He caps it. We do have 2 with the... my bad. Focusing on camps, we had a murder happen down here against Brightwing with Jaina rotating down. The blue camp, siege camp, going much sooner. Jaina down here clearing the literal devil, chasing her down.
I'm curious if the team's going to try to position to take a bruiser camp before the objective comes out.
Ooh, let's see.
The
Hyper
Great Main
Shift
Dreamer.
Brightwing. Jaina going down. In comes the Brightwing, so no global for a little bit for Brightwing.
Blue team's actually leaving bot side right as the siege camp starts to push in. They are taking that bruiser camp though.
Yeah, siege camp starting to wail away. Half of that cannon tower is now gone. And with now holding the bruiser camp for a moment, to me that feels like we probably could have cleared the siege giant's bottom, then gotten the bruiser camp and still had time to spare and save some of the health on this top cannon tower in the bottom lane.
One Diablo walking right into a Gank, getting stunned.
Ooh, three people, the silence. Randy
goes
Newman
down.
coming in with quite the silence there, shutting down the Diablo, and the damage from Tuna Newman just being too much for Diablo to take. So, free trib with, I suppose, a delay or two on the part of Team Maroon, but free trib to Randy Newman. They've gotten more than half a cannon tower with their camp. With Greymane Siege, I've got to think this top cannon tower mid goes down. There it goes.
Oh, and Diablo gets a flip out. Oh, it looked like it went over the wall.
It was so close there. That would have been a very dangerous spot for Stukov to sit. Little bit of experience lead for the Randys. Checking in on that. You can see a little bit from hero kills, a little bit from mercenaries, and 800, 700 right in there, just off of the minions. So that early experience really being quite important. Bruiser camp being picked up by Cassia and Li Ming, both of them rather low, not having a healer there helping them out. Brightwing staying in the bottom. Ooh, aggressive positioning there by Wandy Wooman. Does knock out a cannon tower. Brightwing does some juking and jiving, dancing around, making sure she avoids the blizzard, but Jaina was able to force her will there. And the Randys have a good position for this, and as far as tribute spawn locations, they really couldn't ask for a better one.
Very cool. Yeah, we're getting a wall bang on Greymane. Hey, diving into the backline, Urel peeling off theirs.
Jaina riding in as the cavalry.
Both teams kind of just backing off, respecting one another. As I say that, Diablo goes in on Urel. Polly to follow up the wall bang. Urel might go down here.
Oh, less than 30 health on Urel there.
Maroon looking in a very good spot.
Backing up, deciding to clear, and I've got to think that they got a little bit of blood in their eyes, so to speak, and they were going for a kill, where if they had just delayed, they probably could have had one person pick up that tribute, but it does go over to the side of Team Maroon.
Both teams looking relatively even so far. Blue is getting their siege camp a little earlier, just showing the power of Greymane.
1800 experience lead for Randys, and you can see they are screaming towards 10 right now. Ooh, and the bosses came up and they are going after one. The nice thing for them is they're still relatively close to this tribute. They're going to hit 10, they're going to have a boss pushing, and Team Maroon has not sniffed it out yet, though they're starting to look for it. But it's been capped. Short of Jaina being low on mana, like, this is a free fight.
Really, yeah.
Wandy, get the globe. Oh, Jaina's got a little more mana now.
And it looks like Team Maroon is opting to contest the objective instead of killing the boss.
They're so close to 10s. They really need that. Curse Bullet going into Diablo. The Avalanche being a zoning ult this time. Stukov. Oh, one of the magic missiles made it through. May zoning with the blizzard.
Maroon's doing a good job of stalling
catches Li Ming. Cassia
Ooh.
dies up front.
Hana positioning incredibly aggressively. Ooh, the Mace Stun goes down. The Blizzard.
Oh, Jaina gets healed up at the last moment with that bio kill switch.
Rel has her eyes on Li Ming, and down she goes.
Yeah, we might as well call Urel Mario as she was just Goomba stomping away there. But keep goes down, the boss gets cleared, not really doing, or excuse me, fort goes down, not really doing anything on the keep wall. The siege camp top is still pretty healthy and right by the next tribute. So 10s are active on both sides now. We see APOC, we see Ball Lightning, we see the, okay, it is Isolation.
Randy's getting their Bruiser camp at a really good time to add some map pressure during this objective. Such a critical objective too, given them the start that they can secure.
Yeah, the side of Team Maroon has to fight for this, but the Randys, where they've got the bottom fort down, they've got the camp pushing in mid, can be extremely passive here. They don't have to try to cap, they just have to delay as long as possible. Ooh.
And Fault's going down, nothing right. The
Right
Jaina
wing
Blizzard
goes
blowing
down, the Avalanche catches 2, Diablo dies up by the fort. Second Blizzard goes out, there's Jaina's Blizzard again, and Dahaka falls as well. So if there's a character that can 1v5 and win, it's Ming. But Randy's throw a show of force at her. Stukov caps, and here's a tribute. And remember that camp? Still really healthy mid, and it's taking that fort. Ming dies in the top, getting chased down. I would assume with a Goomba stomp in the mix.
Malian's pushing itself out as well. This is looking very
Oh, they're going to secure some keep walls. It's just a matter of which. Urel being hyper aggressive behind enemy lines, absorbing, but the only problem with absorbing is that the keep can't give you extra health back because it's shut down.
That is actually all 3 lanes where the cape keeps being taken.
Yeah, front walls down on all 3. You can see the minions going ham down bottom. The Randys themselves going ham up top. Jump in by Urel, a flip by Diablo, Emerald Wind isolating Urel. Urel does not have Ardent Protector. She goes down. Looks like she was going to get away. The big Ring of Frost with the follow-up from Greymane means right wing is down. Dahaka is now coming up to help out his team with the 4v4, but no healer up on the part of Team Maroon, and Randys are backing off. Remember those minions?
The minions secured the bot keep all on their own.
Yes, they did. So Randys are in a fantastic spot, deciding to go first for the hard camp. I'm thinking they can just take that one and run a little bit faster. I think if they had realized that it was only Diablo there, they probably would have just pounced on him. But they back up, they're getting mana, resetting this. They're winning the race to 16. They've got to keep down already. They're going through, painting the map blue. And I think once we see them hit 16, they're going to charge at Team Maroon. Team Maroon's getting this camp cleaned up. Ming is resetting, getting a full health bar.
And with so much macro control, they really don't have to fight super hard over these objectives. They can just play the stall game if they want to. Mind you, they do have a very heavy dive count.
It didn't show me whether it was a blue or a red ping, but somebody pinged. And again, the Randys get to be extremely patient, as you were talking about with that macro that they've built up. They don't have to force a fight that's not going to be on their terms. Oh, Li Ming diving in. The right wing coming in. Is it an Emerald Wind? Jaina goes down. Emerald Wind was saved.
Maroon securing a kill and stealing the camp. Beautifully played on their part.
But they've traded out half a boss.
And it looks like Maroon's just going to acknowledge and respect the boss take and just go and take their boss. Maybe?
They were checking the bottom boss. They haven't started. Now they realize top boss was taken instead. I
They are
think the
melting
Randys
incredibly
just
quickly.
push in and get the keep. You're trading keep for fort at this point,
Absolutely.
and if Team Maroon doesn't respect it, the Randys are going to get the core, not just the keep. Sorry
Especially
for the
with the
still
huge
camera,
tempo
I
on
was
top of it.
closing a door behind me. So Team Maroon has now shown up. This is still a full health boss, except just a smidgen.
Yeah, I'll poke down that make use as well.
Oh, that root combo by Stukov. Cassia goes down. If they get another kill, this is game. They've got to get that boss burned down for Team Maroon, or the Randys will have this. 70%, 60%. The boss is too healthy. This is going to be the game. Congratulations, Randy Newman. You have taken game 1 in dominant control, only having barely lost the bottom fort to this boss.
GG to the Newmans. Or the Randys. I love their naming schemes.
Yes, they much humor on the part of Randy Newman's. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. It's Infernal Shrines that you're going to. I just need to be able to get Crinetics into the replay too. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. So we got that. I need to load so that I can exit and then load in the proper fashion with you there.
Good.
But we're going to have Tuna Newman. Oh, there we go. It loaded, so I can now get out. Tuna Newman's going to be our mouth ale this game. We'll see the rest in a moment once we load back in, complete with Crinetics. Okay. So I want this. Downloads. And I want this here to tell me show in folder. Because then I can drag and drop. Boom. Go up a folder. Go into replay casts. Here we go. Infernal Shrines. Watch with others. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. All right, start the game.
All right, here we go. So game 2 on Infernal Shrines. Do we know who picked this map?
No. Interesting you should ask that question, because when I went to the match link in the NGS website and I click match link, it takes me to the main page of NGS rather than the hero's profile page where it would be. So I can tell you Randy Newman banned Battlefield of Eternity and Tomb of the Spider Queen, and Team Maroon banned Dragonshire and Hanamura Temple, but unfortunately it will not show me the rest of that.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, on our left side, blue team, we got the Randy Newmans. So Randy Newman is playing ETC. Our Uther player is Wandy Wooman. Randy Newman is on Abathur. Nandy Ruman on Orphea. And Tuna Newman on Malthael.
And Johanna played by Daedric, Tassadar by Edgardo, Dahaka with Quitz, Tychus with Silver, and Deckard by Championator77. Championator77. We'll get there. Sorry, Championator. So again, the Abathur splitting off, and this time to Haka as well, though in opposing lanes.
Oh, and the Uther going in, aggressive stun. Getting caught up by the wall though.
Guitar Hero for ETC, so melee attacks extending his healing. Nandy Rumen up top, throwing some slaps out onto Haka with Orphea. Ooh, a green cleanse. You know, I'm sure we had some green cleanses last game, but I completely missed them. And Uther goes down, getting locked down and walled out. And Uther's already 54 stacks into Silver Touch. So the Tacit Article Beam stacking him quite quickly.
Yeah, playing incredibly
damage going in there. Ooh. What were you saying, Krinitic? Sorry.
The Orphea playing incredibly aggressive top lane, taking Haka down to a sliver of health, forcing them to back, getting half the turret's health.
I would say that aggressive is kind of a Nandy Rumen thing. It probably applies to all the Randy Newman family, but certainly Nandy Rumen.
Team Maroon looking to secure a camp nice and early, and maybe even invade, knowing that the blue team has an Abathur.
They're coming through. Stop running over Abathur mines. Ooh, big root goes out, catches two. Orphea goes down. Tychus was gonna keep going pew 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 with that water gun, but got slid through by ETC, and Team Maroon finishing their invade now.
Team Maroon showing a huge amount of lockdown potential between the Deckard root and the Tassadar wall. People just having so much difficulty escaping that combo. That being said, Red Team did secure two camps that are both pushing down mid and adding a ton of pressure. Maroon Team, yes.
Red and Maroon are different colors. We have some info from the chat that I will get to here. The trouble is I can't see my chat without tabbing out, and if I tab out, I'm not a very good cameraman. Team Maroon did get the bottom camp right before the subjective, top left camp for Randy Newman, and we have two Zerg dancing in lane together. I don't know if it's a mating ritual or a fighting ritual, but ooh, the tongue from Dahaka being very close on Malthael there. A little juke by Tuna. And Tychus just pumping out the damage. And even though he took a little bit of hurt himself, a few potions, and he is back ready to play all these water games. Okay. My overall volume is low. Alright, I will have to work on the volume. I did move my mic a little bit closer.
With any Newman's moving in, but Orphea a little overstepped, getting hit by the Deckard root and losing 60% of her health. Is Maroon gonna be able to secure the kill though? It looks like she's going to get out. Dahaka very thirsty for that kill though.
Tychus going down. Dahaka's next. Now Team Maroon had a lead on this shrine, but with two people down, they are backing up. Uther really far forward, playing aggressive, but he has slithered his way out. And Randy Newman's at 28 now on this shrine.
Very low on mana across the board. So it doesn't look like Team Maroon is in a position to take back the objective, and with that, the Newmans are going to secure the Punisher.
Oh, it's not my mic, it's overall. I will have to figure out how to fix that, Geo. I'm not certain. Arcane Punisher, they are splitting off and soaking 3 lanes, though with having on a Pale Horse, it's not difficult for Malthael to rejoin, and Abathur wouldn't be directly shoving here anyway.
Punisher goes down, and both teams probably looking to secure their respective camps. The Newmans positioning a little aggressively.
They are ahead to 10. Big experience lead. I mean, just on minions, they have almost double the experience on minions. I think Randy's are going to hit 10 and start looking for fights. And Team Maroon picked this map, and the Randys picked the first map.
Oh, Maroon's stepping up, but he's choosing not to engage on them and just secure the camp.
10s have been picked up. What are we looking at? We see a Divine Storm, a Mosh, a Clone with Ultimate Evolution, Last Rites, and Orphea with a question mark.
That is an Eternal Feast Mosh Divine Storm combo. Be very interesting to see if they can pull it off. And Abathur actually used his Clone on Orphea.
Oh man, big damage out on the Tychus there. And the front wall going down here. Second cannon tower is almost down. The only ult we've seen so far is Clone.
Team Maroon, for not having ults, are doing a very good job at defending this push.
Tychus throwing a big water balloon out there, saying hello.
See which team takes the first step to initiate a fight. It feels like we've been on the edge of a fight for a couple minutes now.
Yeah, and Randy's giving up their 10s advantage there. I think that Abathur Newman was ready for a fight, and not everybody else was quite there.
And ults coming out of the side of Team Maroon, we have Blessed Shield, Archon, Isolation, the Drill, and Deckard still deciding.
Draken Laser Drill. So Malthael again picking up this camp right before the objective. There are no other camps to pick up at this time. Randy's looking for a fight. We get the Mosh. We've got the Eternal Feast. Divine Storm was in there as well. Good body blocks on the Deckard. Green Cleanse hits, but it's too late and he's down. And with having double Orphea, Tychus goes down as well. And the Clone just going extremely aggressive because it was going to expire anyway. Malthael on the point. The rest of the Randys are showing up here. Right now they're going out on Dahaka. They get the slide, they get the boop, some body blocks, a second boop with Encore. He is waddling down to get away, but the cannon tower does go down. We have the Shaman camp here pushing in. Ping's going for destroy this fort.
Wow, Malthael and Abathur just playing the very macro game. Malthael taking the objective, and Abathur just slowly pushing in this bot lane.
Yeah, the minion experience still that 7,000. The passive experience, oh, I guess nobody's killed the fort yet. Passive is the same. Heroes favoring Randy Newman. Mercenaries actually favoring Team Maroon. But
now Newman has the objective pushing, and they have 13s, almost a 2.5 level lead here on them.
with the damage they already put into this fort, this Mortar Punisher is going to breeze through it. A little bit of a fight brewing where Wandy Wooman had been hanging out in the steam vent.
Ooh, probably getting chunked down very hard, needing to back out a little bit.
I will say the only thing I'm surprised of ult-wise is that it wasn't Divine Storm, or excuse me, Divine Shield and Tormented Souls for Malthael to just go absolutely ham. But we saw the Divine Storm come out, we secured the kill.
Yeah, and there's the Mosh.
Big Mosh, big Punisher jump.
The Newman needs so much value out of their ultimates, and there comes the Eternal Feed. Tassadar down to about 10% health. Is he going to be able to secure the kill? Oh no! That was an
ETC clone.
That was my mistake.
Nah, it's fine. On screen, I add the camera over the actual ETC, and I went, oh, what do you mean? He's working on Uther goes down. No health lost on the core. The Randys are peacing out and will find the next fight instead, but getting both fort and keep in the top lane on that one.
The Newmans just hit 16. Maroon is just around the corner from 13s. Both teams just looking to pick up some camps. Maroon's definitely looking to reestablish their presence on the map.
Spear throwers knocking out the well over the wall. With having 16s and this camp, I think that Randy Newman, once Uther gets here, are pretty safe to push in on this. But it is 5-man defense here in the mid lane. Abathur, Hat, and Mines trying to keep the top camp at bay. The Haka went bottom. And our dance in the middle lane ends with nobody having really engaged. Malthael moving down for the bottom camp. Orphea went up to clear the top wave. And Team Maroon moving down to the bottom together. Dahaka is digging, I imagine. Yep, there we go. We see him coming out of the center bush top. Pushing away at the Orphea. The Shaman camp gets off one more summon. Oh, didn't get off the second one. Team Maroon playing very cautious right now, trying to soak up experience. Oh, and as I say that, the Johanna's really far forward in lane.
The Abathur clone comes out on Orphea, and together with the Malthael gank, they just melt the Haka before he has a chance to escape.
Poor Zerg guy.
The Newman's positioning incredibly aggressively, looking for some kind of play. Storm goes up.
Big whiff on the Divine Storm. Stay a while catching ETC. He gets woken up by the tower. The Blessed Shield goes out. The Eternal Feast chomping away. Will Johanna survive? The answer is no. And they get away. Oh, looks like we had a Dahaka disconnect somewhere in there, but I believe he had been respawning at the Hollow Storm, so that was probably alright there. So next objective, it will be a Frozen Punisher. Thank you, Minimap.
You can see a couple catapults starting to stack up top lane. It isn't quite an immediate threat, but with an Abathur Hat pushing it along, it could pose a threat in a little bit if it's not addressed by the red team. Maroon team.
Still no level 16 yet picked up for Team Maroon. They are posturing, trying to stay as safe as possible, but also push out this middle lane. 20 Shrine Defenders right around the corner for Randy Newman. A zap comes out from Tassadar. Root in the bottom. Big slide into a slow. The Mosh catching Johanna. The last rites finishing off Tychus. Stay a while and listen catching 4. Ooh, Orphea goes down. Fantastic tongue by Dahaka. We see the Divine Storm in there. On the back end, Malthael picks up this Frozen Punisher. So we trade out on kills. We achieve 16s for Team Maroon. The Punisher jumps on Joe. The fort still shooting until these frozen orbs blast away. It is shut off. We keep hearing that wonderful music from ETC.
Both teams doing an excellent job of getting a huge amount of value from their ultimate.
Dahaka clearing out that double catapult. The third one has shown up, but it's not a threat just yet to the core. This Frozen Punisher, though, all 3 structures here in the mid lane shut down for a moment. Jump on Johanna. The Frozen Orbs come out again. Big root and shutting off the structure. The Randys just come in. Malthael going in. We see the Tassadar Archon. ETC backing up a little bit. Ooh, the Frozen Orbs miss the keep that time. Tychus dives deep to the Abathur. So I believe that was to an Abathur clone, especially based on the time. So about half the keep taken there. Randy's back up to the center Spear Thrower camp.
Every camp on the map is currently available for taking, so it looks like the Randys are just going to try to secure it. Well, as I say that, they move in a little bit more aggressively, potentially to try to steal the Bruiser camp.
they have 20s. There's not a whole lot of reason for them to not play aggressively right now. Orphea picking up the bottom camp. I don't know that she's the best camper among the mages, but she did finish it with the help of Abathur. She is quite healthy. 3 people up here. We've got Malthael, we've got ETC, Uther moving down a little bit. We're going to close that. Uther locking down the Tychus, backing up, able to outrun the Condemned from Johanna. The camp is taken. Ooh. Are we going to see a big slide? We didn't even need it.
Down.
Yikes. Between the Orphea combo and Last Rites, Tychus goes away.
Now, he did upgrade Mosh Pit, so this could be very scary if he can land a good 6-second stun with the slide onto somebody.
And Torbus is just cool.
Ranger. They kind of just walk in and take the keep with no resistance. Being down the Tychus, they don't really have a way to take the ETC out.
Double catapult top, the Divine Storm, the Eternal Feast, the Mosh, with 3 members dead. They're chasing the Tassadar, they're getting rooted a bit for it. Tassadar goes down with the Orphea and Clone, and this is game, set, and match for Randy Newman's. Congratulations on your victory.
Pretty well played, both teams.
And I'm going to cheat here, and let's see. Randy Newman, the tank, was online, so I whispered him and said, hey, interview? Because if you could have an interview on a replay cast, why not? Oh, I can't even use my interview. I'm sitting here in the shadow. What you playing? Oh, it was a replay cast VCR. Ah, sadly. Oh, he's typing. He's typing. He says, lol, sure. Perfect. We love the lol, sure. Let me see if I can find us a decent screen to be on. You know what? I suppose I could do this so that I have better lighting.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
When was the last time you had a replay cast interview? How amazing is that?
There's a first time for everything, I think. So
That's
it's
right.
An adventure.
That's right. So domination victory coming in for Randy Newman. All right, now I have my my normal face check interview screen is up. So how did you guys feel coming out of that win?
We think we felt pretty good. They were that team was kind of a mystery to us because they were all new people and they were all some just had some interesting profiles. Like one guy hadn't played in a while, so we were worried that we didn't know what to ban. Like they were kind of a mystery, so we kind of just stuck with meta bans, but ended up getting the win. So it felt good at the end. I start the season with a domination.
Very nice. Now, you picked Cursed Hollow first. I know from past seasons that you guys have always done pretty well there. What, do you just same idea you wanted to start where you're used to it?
Yeah, it's definitely one of our favorite maps. It forces, most of the time it forces people to first ban Abathur, which the other team did. And so getting a ban like that out when there's some really good like meta characters that we could pick, I feel like that's kind of how we got the May. It just opens up some like first picks like that. It is definitely one of our favorites. It gives us a chance to pick Abathur, and so yeah, kind of a combination of multiple things, but yeah.
Nice. And fairly strong showing there. I mean, you guys only lost the one major structure towards the end of the game because you were pushing with boss.
Mm-hmm.
So using that energy off of that win. How would you say that prepared you as you were going into Infernal Shrines?
I think like we felt really good, like playing the map really well in the first game. And so, um, like I think that gave us like a bit of confidence. Infernal Shrines happens to be, if not our first, our second or third, like one of our other favorite maps as well. So we have a lot of good ideas. Well, maybe not good ideas, but we have what we think are good ideas for teams to run on that and strategies. So we feel pretty comfortable on that too. And we had a little weird setup with, for some reason, we laned Orphea at the start, and we got really, it kind of bungled up our like camp rotations at the start of the game. But once we figured that out, to put our
Yeah, so
solo laner in the solo lane,
you
then
had
things went a lot
Malthael
better.
and Abathur, and Orphea was running around up there.
Yeah, I don't even know how. I didn't even like know how that happened. Just 1 second, I'm looking around, and Orphe's like top lane, and it was when they invaded our camp, and we just didn't have any like camp clear or anything. I was like, oh, well, we should probably flip this around. So we figured it out, and then it was kind of smooth sailing from there.
Now your wombo combo of Mosh, Storm, Eternal Feast. We saw certainly one very good one there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you feel like is fairly common? I don't know that I've ever played against you and seen that, but
I
or it
think
was just something to
it's
try
mostly
out
like
today.
Eternal Feast. It's kind of like more of the favorite ult to the Orphea choice for Nandy. I think he generally favors that over Crushing Jaws. In most cases, it's not like a specific, that duo is not something we specifically like run. For me, like Mosh is almost 99% my go-to.
Sure.
It
And
wasn't getting full value, but even just hitting it for like a second or two, you can generally get some kind of kill out of that, or some good team fight.
well, and to me, if you can solo ult someone and get a kill, Mosh is absolutely worth it. And even more so now that you have Encore to reduce the cooldown.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Next question for you. We didn't see a lot of green cleanses with the medallion there. How are you feeling that in your games? Is it being impactful for you? Is it something that you're excited to have that addition? You're not used to it and forget about it most of the time?
It seems. I mean, I think it seems fun, or like the potential it has. Yeah, being like day one or something of it, or day two, I forget. It was like people are still getting used to it for sure. I've only played a couple of games since the patch came out to even play on it to begin with.
Got it.
But yeah, on May I didn't use it much. I kind of have a cleanse already playing May, but I definitely watching the replay saw a ton of opportunities that I personally could have reused it, and I think a couple of us did as well. But
Yeah,
it'll definitely be fun. It'll lead to a lot more outplays, and give characters a chance to like add another layer of strategy to like engages.
yeah, I think it'll be great. I like you. I mean, one of my main characters is Garrosh, and he's already got a cleanse, and so I forget about the second cleanse often because my first one's on a 40-second cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, Randy, thank you for making it for this interview on this replay cast. Any shout outs that you'd like to give before you sign off today?
Shouts out to no, just shouts out to Team Maroon. I don't know if any of them came in chat, but those are good guys. Hopefully they have a good first season in C West. Shouts out to you guys for picking this up. Even hopefully some of the other people on my team. I think a couple of people got a chance to tune in. To
Whoever
watch.
M Quizzle is, I think may be connected to you, team wise.
Yeah. Oh no, I see.
They got muted.
He got muted in chat. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I don't know what he said, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. But yeah, shouts out to you guys for picking up the cast. We appreciate it. At the very least, it's going to make us easier for us to clip moments from the game so that we can flame our Uther for having a zoning ult and the
I really
Jaina for face
liked when
checking
he
Diablo
towered
Bush
over the
and
core as solo
oh
Uther and
yeah, that
everyone
was a
else
little
backed up.
I'll take like 50% responsibility for that. That was a little miscommunication on calls. So that's not all his fault. That's a little bit of my fault too. But he also ran into the stun, so I won't take responsibility for that.
Yeah.
But
he had some great moments where he was just like, I'm Uther hiding in a bush. Come at me.
yeah, and Abathur had too. Yeah, he's just like a monster, man.
So
Yeah, shouts out to the team. We got a couple new people. Fred GS, not necessarily new to our team, but Wandy's been a player for us in Heroes Lounge, and Tuna
and
coming
Tuna
over from
Newman was a
Probius.
new
Yeah,
name. Now,
yeah,
is that Tuna Breath?
that's the one and only Tuna Breath.
Got it.
Renaming her main account and everything to play.
That's some dedication. That's some
I know
dedication.
it's a requirement for NGS. We're a little lax in Heroes Lounge. If you've watched us, we have Michael, but we let him have an exception because Heroes just playing in Heroes Lounge is not quite the same. So we didn't want to do that to him, but he's kind of filling in for us. But yeah, so yeah, we got a couple new people to NGS, and so see how this team can do.
Nice. Well, Randy, thanks again. Good luck in the rest of the season, except in your flex matches, because I know one of them's against me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the rest of the season, go nuts.
Sounds good. We will. We'll try.
Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Thanks, Falcon. Appreciate it.
All right, everybody. We're going to sign off. This has been Crinatix as my co-caster, and I am Valcomer. My traditional sign-offs of Hi, Mom, as well as remember to vote for 12 maps in the map pool. Bring back Sky Temple. Bring on Garden of Terror. It'll be glorious. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.